Hey guys, it's Speedy. Today I'm going to be doing my Q&A that I promised everybody on Instagram and DeviantArt and Tumblr. You guys asked a whole bunch of questions, so I'm just going to get right into it. This is a thank you for reaching 2,500 followers on Instagram. By the time I'm uploading this, I probably have 2,600 because I'm pretty sure I'm closer to that now. So thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I cannot even comprehend the amount of people who love and support me on social media, and I am so thankful for you guys. So thank you so much. Alright, let's get right into it because I know I have a lot of questions to get to. Our first question comes from cliffjumper_TFRP on Instagram. Do you have any other favorite Autobot besides Optimus? I do have a lot of favorite Autobots besides Optimus. I have in Transformers Prime, I also love Ratchet, Wheeljack, Smokescreen, Bumblebee. In G1, I love Perceptor and Blaster. Those guys are my two favorite G1ers. In MTMTE, I love Rung so much. I don't know why. I barely even read the comics. Like, I just get the Reader's Digest version of it on Tumblr. But oh my god, I don't know why I love Rung so much, but I love Rung so much. The level of Rung love is over 9,000. But hey, he's pretty and he's hot without his glasses. And he's still hot with his glasses. That's how you know he's really hot. I love everyone. I love all the Autobots. In Rescue Bots, I love Blades, Heatwave, Boulder, and Chase. I love them all. They're all precious cinnamon rolls. My small sons, literally. My next question comes from Oreos.painted.paper on Instagram. When did you start drawing Transformers? I started drawing Transformers 1.5 years ago. Almost 2 years now. We're going on almost 2 years. Oh my god, 2-year anniversary's coming up. Chaos asked, what inspired you to make Remix and how did you figure out his voice? Remix was inspired. There is an artist named Lauren Bennett on DeviantArt. She's on Tumblr as Temporary Glitch, and she's also on Instagram as Temporary Glitch. I will link her in the description down below. She is probably one of the most, if not the most, incredibly talented painters I have ever seen in my entire life. She can draw everything. And I was going through Tumblr as a novice, as just a beginning artist, and I was like toying with the idea of having an OC because I didn't want to marry Sue. And then I met her OC, Beatbox, who is an Autobot who transforms into a Kia Soul. He's a sound-based Autobot, and I thought, I want one of those. So I started developing Remix, and for a while his name was Bass Drop, and then finally one day I was like, mashup, Bass Drop, what about Remix? So Remix stuck, and then I was like, okay, I know I want to design him after my best friend too. I wanted to put elements of my best friend in there. So my best friend Desiree, she loves Beats headphones, so I put a pair of those on him, some hot ass kicks. I looked up so many different cars. Finally, I was like, you know what? He's gonna transform into a 2015 Scion FRS. Because that car is not only affordable, like he's not some like billion-dollar car I'm never gonna be able to afford. I can actually buy my own Remix in a few years. To answer the latter part of your question, Chaos, the voice for Remix that I came up with, it kind of sold me on, okay, so I want this like the voice actress who played Ash Ketchum in Pokemon, and I've always loved boy characters played by girl actors. I love the way that voice sounds, and it just fit him. So finally one day, actually in senior year, we were on a bus tour or something, and I was into My Little Pony at the time, and I was trying to do a Rainbow Dash voice, and somebody looked at me and goes, that is the worst Rainbow Dash voice I've ever heard. Don't ever do it again, ever. And then I started thinking, like a year and a half later, well, this is as good as it can get, right? Awesome! There's Remix's voice. He's kind of half surfer dude and half just chill out dude, and the other half is kind of New York, but not really. Like, Remix is just this. I am Remix, Autobot Chief Surveillance Officer and Master of Music. And Remix, although his voice hurts me when I do it, I love him dearly. So Remix is that's how I came up with Remix. My my son who has so many emotional problems that he probably needs a psychiatrist. Wrong! At Harvey_Dent asked, what about Transformers keeps you as a fan? Very simply, to answer this question, Transformers is always changing. The thing with Transformers is the fandom is so large and there are so many continuities and so many things to love. You turn around and there's a new comic, there's a new movie, there's a new action figure, there's a new show, there's a new, I don't know, what is that? A bike with Optimus's face on it? I want it. Like, the level of Transformers, the vastness of our universe and the continuities in our fandom is so immense that you can't get bored because you're never ever stuck on one thing for too long. 3 years of Transformers Prime, great, another show, Transformers Robots in Disguise. Whoa, this comic's been going on for 25 years? That's okay, people are still reading it. Like, it's the best. It's the best fandom in the whole world, and if you're not a part of the Transformers fandom even a little bit, you're doing yourself a disservice. At Halo Angel 21 asked, if you can meet any Transformers fan in real life that isn't someone you personally met before, who would it be? Smiley face. Halo, you are on the top of that list, my friend. I have a whole bunch of people. I'm just gonna name off like a whole bunch of artists and people that I know from like Instagram and stuff that I haven't actually met yet. If I forget you, I promise it's not because I forgot you, it's just because I'm using my phone to record this, so I can't go on Instagram and look up any of your usernames. So if I forgot you, but I've still commented to you and I still talked to you, I promise, you're still in my spark. I love you dearly, I really, really do. Insanity Loves You, who is now Brooke Loves You, Mega B, Sarcastic Cupcake, we've got Beauty Space Draws, Monstatron, Temporary Glitch, Halo Angel 21, Crash Boom Banger, the voice actor from, holy crap, that guy can do any voice ever, I love him. Data Glitch, and Shoguru, Hoyle600, Anyas, I don't know how to say your username, but I know that you know who you are, so hey. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of, I want to meet all the RPers, like every single one. I just want to meet every single fucking RPer ever. Because who doesn't want to meet an RPer? You guys are the best. I'm an RPer too. So hey friend, how are you? Okay. RC_Prime_ asked, do you like your fans and how do you manage to draw and work at your new job? Is it not time pressed? To answer the latter of your question first, my job is either 9 to 5 every day or 5 to 9. So literally whenever I'm not at work, I'm still at work because I'm still drawing. I am always drawing because if the pencil is not in my hand, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I feel like I get depression and I get my anxiety and I can't handle not having something to do. So there may be a little bit of like an ADD thing there or an ADHD thing, but it's mostly just drawing is who I am. Drawing is what I do, and it's not work for me, even though I get paid to do it. So there's a part of me that's like, okay, I come home from work, let's draw. I got an idea at work, well, let's draw. I'm making a sandwich, hold on, I need to draw. Like, it's art, man. Art is the best. Art is hella best. To answer the beginning of your question, do I love my fans? I can't believe that you guys actually refer to yourself as fans, because I'm in no way famous like that. I'm not important like that. I'm just some dumb 19-year-old kid from Newington, Connecticut who just happens to really like robots. If you guys refer to yourselves as fans, I'm okay with that, but you're not just fans. You are not fans. You are like my best friends in the whole world, because no matter what I post and no matter what is happening in my life, you constantly make me feel better about myself every single moment of every single day. I am always checking my notifications and on Instagram and trying to answer as many DMs as possible and answer as many comments as possible, because it's starting to get a little like ridiculous because I'm just like one person doing all this. But You know what? If Markiplier can do it, if PewDiePie can do it, if all of our artist friends can do it, why can't I? So, you know what? Yeah, I love you guys. I love you because you're my best friends in the whole world. You are not my fans. We are just squad. We are ultimate squad goals. At Brooke.love2 asked, if I ever met you, what should I bring to cheer you up or as a friendly meeting present? Just bring sushi and pizza and donuts and fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and cookies, and we'll make brownies and we'll make candy, like homemade candy, and we'll eat macaroons and mochi ice cream and watch Transformers Prime. Also bring your figures and a drawing pad. Autobot_speedshift asked, how did you teach yourself art? Any tips? Well, I've been drawing for my entire life. So since I was like 1.5, so like 17.5 years I've been drawing. Very early on, I started realizing that I have a photographic memory personally. So I can see something one time and then I can draw it forever. That's why it's so easy for me to draw Transformers, because the first time you draw them afterward, you're just like, okay, all right, that's how you do it, okay. For self-taught artists, we're gonna stay on this page for a second. Just watch speed paint. I can't even explain how much speed paints have helped me in my 19 years blessed life on this earth. I swear. Speed paints, tutorials, go for it. Teach yourself if you are good at that. If you're not, go take lessons. There is nothing wrong with being a school-taught artist. There's a talent and a skill, and unless you have both, it's not gonna be easy. Talent is the initial, okay, there's a knack to this and I have it. Skill is, I know exactly where that's supposed to go because I've studied it. And talent and skill are putting them together and saying, you know what? I've seen this somewhere. I've seen that, you know, start with the circle, do another circle for where they're facing. And then the talent comes in with, I'd like to add this detail. I'd like to add that detail. I'd like to, you know, give him a giant dick. It doesn't matter. You just gotta have both. And there are people, artists from all walks of life. You are not ever going to be the best and you are not ever going to be the worst. I promise. So go out there and start drawing. Just do it! Do it! Make your dreams come true! Do it! Okay. Wolf.butt asked, I'm dyeing my hair. It's black now. What colors do you think would be good? Oh my god, I'm like the queen of dyeing hair. Me and JJ Mo on Instagram, we dye our hair like unnatural colors. Right now, I've got the blue underneath and like this reddish purplish on top. I call it black cherry. In a few weeks, it's gonna be blue, like Optimus blue, like really blue, like blue. Do an ombre. Go from black to blue. That would be cool. Black to blue or black to red. Or dye your hair all blue and do the underneath purple. Yes, I want to see pictures of that, Wolf. I want to see pictures of that. MegaB33 asked, favorite Transformers movie and why? And what is your favorite thing about the Transformers fandom? Okay, favorite Transformers movie, please don't hate me, guys. It is Age of Extinction. I know it's directed by Michael Bay, but Angry Optimus is my favorite thing in the whole world, so I'm not sorry about liking it. Plus, Peter Cullen's Optimus, so how bad could it possibly be? Can't insult the legend. If Peter Cullen is in it, at least the acting's good. That's your guarantee right there. And my favorite thing about the Transformers fandom, I answered this before, just less in detail right now. It's always changing. Everybody is so nice. Everybody is so kind. There's only a little bit of drama, and it's the best fandom I've ever been in, ever. Optimus_Prime_ asked, out of all the figurines that you have, which one is your favorite and why? What inspired you to collect, and have you ever been insulted by someone who knows your love for Transformers? Those are all really good questions. My favorite Transformers figure that I have in my collection out of all 64 figures is this guy right here. This was my first ever figure This is the Transformers Robots in Disguise Voyager Class Transformers Prime Optimus Prime toy. I know I said that completely backwards. He's my favorite because, if you can't tell, he has been fully customized. I even gave him eyebrows, which you can't see. I gave him eyebrows. I like completely redid his entire helm. All of that. Did the whole tummy over, did the insides of the arms. They were like a bright blue color, so I redid that. We've got his belt all the way around is blue. There's the booty. The backs of his thighs are blue. Inside the wheels, everything's good. He is, windshields are black. He's the coolest guy ever. I've customized a lot more of my figures now, but he's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. He's my favorite. I love him so much. What a babe. He's gonna stand right there now. When I'm in a fandom, I go absolutely ham on figures. Like, no matter what happens, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do it. So, I just collect because it's fun, because it's something to show off, and because you can have a little piece of every character you've ever loved right there. Like, right now I've got the entire Robots in Disguise Team B cast. It's hella, I love it. Yes, I have been insulted by people who just don't understand my love for Transformers, mostly 6th graders. PaperJax12 asked, what is your favorite movie outside of Transformers? Ironically, and I'm saying ironically because I'll tell you guys why it's ironic in a second. Ironically, my favorite movie outside of Transformers is The Day After Tomorrow. And The Day After Tomorrow, which I found out about a year ago, when the movie was first coming out, guess who did the promo voiceovers for it? None other than Peter Cullen. And I didn't know that until like a few months ago even. So he was like, where will you be the day after tomorrow? And it's just like, so it's still Transformers. Like, literally everything in my life relates back to Transformers. But yeah, The Day After Tomorrow, that fucking movie is epic. Holy shit, that and the Blair Witch Project. I don't know why, everybody hates them, but that's why I love them. Optimus.y asks, do you like Mexican food? And what are your favorite shippings that have Optimus in it? One, I do like Mexican food. I don't just like Mexican food, I love Mexican food. I can't handle spicy and I still eat Mexican food. Sometimes my entire life revolves around Mexican food. I don't know. I'm gonna be in the bathroom in 2 minutes. Yeah, but this burrito is delicious. Everyone knows that my OTP, my one true pairing, is Optimus Ratchet. Optimus/Ratchet. Optimus X Ratchet. Optimus X Ratchet. Grand spanking time. Robot sex. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa. Not on camera, you two. Jeez, horny little silver foxes. Yeah, no, Optimus Ratchet. Oh, I'm sorry, Ratchet. Stand up, babies. I guess now OTP's gonna stand in the center. Seriously, honestly, OTP, Optimus Ratchet. Optimus Ratchet, I love them to death. I love Optimus Megatron, I love Optimus Knockout. I love Optimus Dreadwing, I love Optimus Starscream. I love Optimus. I just love Optimus, but Optimus Ratchet for the win. X.autobot.skyfire.x asked, who inspired you to draw, and I love your art, and what got you to Transformers? I've just been really inspired lately by artists like Jose Lopez, the art director for Transformers Prime, Transformers Robots in Disguise, Alex Milne from MTMTE and IDW, or Hello Vivi Rose is an incredible inspiration in my life. She constantly, every single day, makes me feel good about something I've drawn that I hate. Temporary Glitch, Hertzpelzer on Tumblr, Showguru, Data Glitch, just a whole bunch of these guys, because Art is my life. Thank you so much. I love you too. I love your comments. You guys have the best comments ever. You guys have the best questions ever. What the heck is this about? We're 30 minutes in and I'm still happy about myself. And what got me into Transformers? The story, I'm gonna tell it here because I never actually told it all the way through. I never actually had enough people listening to tell the story, but this is the story. This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the queen of a robot love affair. It was the summer of senior year of high school, so I was going into senior year, and a few days before a sleepover with my best friend, Love Desi, my dad went out and bought the 3-disc set of Bayverse. At the time, there was only Transformers 2007, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark of the Moon. But I binge watched all of them, and then I fell in love with Optimus instantly. And I looked up Peter Cullen and found out there was a show called Transformers Prime. And that day, my best friend showed up for the sleepover, and I had started episode 1 of Transformers Prime on Netflix, Darkness Rising Part 1. And I kid you not, this story is not exaggerated at all. I have witnesses. I did not eat, sleep, take my medication, or go to the bathroom until I finished the entire series 72 hours later. Actually, a day and a half later. I don't want to say 72 hours because I took one break. From 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday to 8:30, I took a nap, and then I watched the rest of the series through on Sunday. I had never, ever in my life jumped off a cliff so quickly into a fandom in my entire existence. I don't think anyone ever has. I jumped so quickly that I didn't have a parachute. I didn't even have an escalator. I didn't walk down any steps. No, I jumped off the cliff into the fandom. And definitely exactly like that. That's how you jump, Speedy. Good job. A Spark of Wisdom asked, what kind of dreams have you had about Transformers or Optimus, if any? I once had a dream where it turned out all of Michael Bay's movies were actually coming true and Optimus and all the Autobots were real. So Optimus came to me because he knew I knew a lot about the movies and the shows and everything. And he transformed, he put me in his truck, he drove me down to Michael Bay's house, and I convinced Michael Bay to let me be a new writer for the movie so that I could make sure that nothing bad happened to any of Optimus's Autobots. And I woke up and I was like, what? It was a weird dream. It was a weird night. S. Carsalsa asked, who would you ship Remix with? Oh my god. Who would I ship Remix with? I know everybody hates it when OCs ship themselves to canon characters. If we're shipping with a canon character, I absolutely want to ship him with Sideswipe because let's make it happen, people. I mean, why not? As for other OCs, I would absolutely, I've never gotten permission because I've never asked because I've been nervous, but I would love, love, love to ship him with Beatbox, Temporary Glitch's character Beatbox, because, whoa, that's hot. Hey baby, are you a song? Cause you just made my bass drop. I think I just came up with something else to draw. Awesome Steph 1297 asked, and why is OP your favorite character? To the story that I just told about getting into Transformers, the only thing that is really certain in my mind is that about a year before I had ever even heard the name Optimus Prime, I went to go watch TV one day, and I was waiting for My Little Pony to come on the hub, and for the first time in my entire life, I sat down and I watched it. And to this day, I remember it was the episode Out of His Head, and I kept waiting to see Optimus. I remember getting really mad that Raph was Bumblebee's partner. I was like, where's Stan Witwicky? And I didn't know who Ratchet was, but he was old and grumpy, and I kind of liked him, but he was also kind of annoying because I didn't know anything about any of these guys. And then someone said Optimus's name, and I went, I want to see him. I want to know what he looks like. I want to hear his voice. And I fell in love, but he came up on the screen, I fell in love, and then for a year and a half, I didn't go back. I missed a year and a half of Optimus's life. But there's a bond there. There's something very, very special about Optimus Prime. He's the voice inside my head that tells me that I'm gonna be okay when I'm not okay. So Optimus will always be my hero, and Peter Cullen will always be my adopted grandfather, and the connection that I have with Optimus is something that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. Infinite.tf.ratchet asked, if you could have any Transformer come to life, who would it be? Optimus! Yes! Optimus forever! Like, seriously forever. Oh my god, forever. Sarcastic Cupcake asked, if you could travel to any of the Transformer universes, which one would you go to and why? And what's your favorite TF crossover? My favorite Transformers crossover is the Transformers Five Nights at Freddy's crossover that I did, because I love gore and I love Robo-Gore and I love gross stuff and I love robots and I love Optimus and I love all of that stuff. So hello, that's so cool. I love that. I love all those crossovers. I love the Human Former crossovers. I love the Wolf Former crossovers. If I could travel in any Transformers universe, it would be Transformers Prime. Flora Daisy Lily asked, which Decepticon is your favorite and why? And what's your favorite scene in Transformers Prime? My favorite Decepticon is, my favorite Decepticon is Knockout, because he was the first Decepticon that I even, like, did a double take for when in Transformers Prime when he showed up. Knockout has always been one of my favorite characters. Initially, it's Optimus Ratchet Knockout, but I think Knockout is definitely up there. I love him so much. His vehicle mode is beautiful. That Aston Martin DB9 is so beautiful. I love, love, love Darren Norris. I've always loved Darren Norris because Darren Norris is Cosmo on Fairly Odd Parents and Timmy's dad, and those were my two favorite characters growing up. So I just definitely have like a really, like, I think everybody loves Knockout to some extent, but he's definitely my favorite Decepticon. And my favorite Transformers Prime scene is in Nemesis Prime when Silas and Optimus are fighting. Nemesis and Optimus are fighting, and they get up on the water tower, and they're fighting, and Optimus takes out his sword and is like, and so it's Nemesis against Optimus, and they clash, 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 and then Optimus misses, and you see it in his face, and he's like, and he looks up, and then all of a sudden, boom, and you hear it go in, and Optimus is like, ah. And it's like, Silas goes, but you want to know the key difference between you and me? And Optimus is like, and he goes, Silas goes, my body can't feel pain! And he like, and then he pulls it out, and Optimus goes, oh, and down, 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 down onto the ground, shaking, trembling, and he's just leaning there like, and then Silas is like, I'm gonna kill you now. It's just, that was just like so cool for me. That is just the coolest emote ever. Optimus's reactions, the music, everything. It's just fucking epic. It's just the best. I love it. WTF_Halo asked, which Prime would you ever want to meet in real life? I don't know, pick any because they're all really amazing. And what Autobot and or Decepticon is the most difficult to draw? I would love to meet Optimus in real life, but I also really love Solus and Onyx and Micronus. But definitely Optimus is #1. Of course Optimus is #1. Which Autobot and Decepticon is the most difficult to draw? The most difficult Autobot to draw for me, personally, is Wheeljack. Because he's shaped very differently. There's a lot of triangular shapes on him as opposed to the rest of them being, you know, rectangles and squares and stuff and circles. Wheeljack is definitely the hardest for me to draw. And Ratchet's kind of up there. I can draw him now, but he used to be really difficult. Knockout is incredibly hard to draw. Knockout and Breakdown are very, very hard to draw because of the shapes of their heads and the proportions of their bodies. Breakdown can't see over his boobs. So bending Breakdown in any direction is not going to be able to happen unless you're Hello Vivi Rose or somebody who actually knows how to draw Breakdown. But Knockout is definitely difficult because there's a round, but he's also very slim. Like, he's got that nice body. So I don't really know. He's up there. They're both up there, definitely. Anastasia underscore Bortnick asked, which Transformers shows, movies have you watched? I have seen all the way through. I have seen G1's Transformers movie. I have seen Rescue Bots, Robots in Disguise, the Transformers Energon Cybertron Armada series. I have seen Transformers Animated. I have seen Transformers 2007, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Age of Extinction. I've seen Transformers Prime, Transformers Predacons, Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Predacons Rising. I can't bring myself to watch Beast Wars. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Beast Wars lovers out there. I can't do it. I can't get past the animation. I'm so sorry. I literally binge watched this shit, so yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of it. StrafeB underscore 01 asked, how are you so good in drawing? Did anyone inspire you because you just love Transformers, or did you attend any classes or something? Nope, I'm a self-taught artist. I taught myself how to draw Transformers. I've taught myself how to draw everything that I've ever drawn before. I did take AP art in school. Obviously, everybody takes art in school, but they don't teach you how to draw Transformers in school. They just give you basics. I learned how to do color palettes and stuff, and in AP, I learned a lot about value and color and shadow, and that's why my art looks so much more vivid now, because I learned a lot in high school. But nope, I've never taken classes outside of that. I'm just very, very inspired by the world around me, and my parents have constantly said, people who meet me are constantly always saying, oh, she sees the world through different colored glasses, which is true. I don't think that I see things the same way as other people, so having a creative and positive outlook really helps too. Even having a depressing outlook helps. I know with my torture art, in my torture phase when I was like really into drawing torture and stuff, I mean, it helped a lot to be good at that kind of stuff, but you just have to have some inspiration, and you've just got to have the willpower, and you're good to go. TFP underscore RC underscore asked, when did you start making YouTube videos and why? I started making YouTube videos only a couple months ago, because it's not the views so much as I just like making people laugh and making people happy and just talking with people. So yeah, definitely going to keep doing it. Christina underscore the underscore best 13 asked, what do you use for drawing on? I use, they don't sell the one I have anymore, but I use a Wacom Bamboo Intuos tablet, a medium-sized tablet. It's about this big. And I also use the program, the drawing program, Paint Tool Sai, because with the tablet and Paint Tool Sai, it's pressure sensitive. So the lighter you draw, the lighter your stroke will come out. The heavier you draw, the heavier your stroke will come out. And I can't draw without that. I love that so much because it's like drawing an actual pencil and paper, but I do also use pencil and paper. Picture Story underscore Lala underscore asked, how do you get all the ideas for drawing Remix, or how you can doodle Optimus? I really can't, and most of my drawings suck. I know I have to learn more and try, but I would really like to know how you do it. Your art does not suck, dude. Nobody's art sucks. You could be the worst artist in the world, and someone will still be worse than you. Someone is always going to be better than you, and someone is always, always going to be worse than you when you're drawing. Don't ever compare yourself to other artists. You can get inspired by other artists, but don't compare yourself to them, because you're not them. Your style is going to be way different than theirs. For ideas, I literally I have a little notepad next to me all the time, and when I get ideas, I write them down. Again, I have a photographic memory, so I can remember ideas that I have just by thinking about them. But if you want, you can always go on the internet and look at references of people playing chess or eating soup or going swimming, and then get ideas like that. Put your favorite characters in everyday situations. It's a lot of fun to do. You guys should definitely try it. Transformers underscore Wolf asked, what would you do if Remix came to life, and what would he look like as a fembot? If Remix came to life, I would cry, and then I would scream, and then I would faint, and then we go out for pizza. And what would Remix look like as a fembot? Well, because you asked this question and I'm answering it in advance, this is a doodle of what I think Remix would look like as a femme. TFT Trizzy asked, what do you think about Bayformers? I think probably what everybody else thinks about Bayformers. I love Bayverse. That doesn't mean that it's, I think that it's accurate in any way. That doesn't mean that I think that it's well written in any way. That means, wow, I really do like explosions and destructo porn, and I really do like giant CGI fucking robots who turn into actual cars. And as much as you hate Michael Bay, if you all together just rule off Bayformers and Bayverse, you are ruling off Peter Cullen. You are ruling off now Frank Welker, who is playing Galvatron. You are ruling off all the incredible voice actors and artists that took years and years of their lives to make this something incredible. Just because Michael Bay's taking all the credit doesn't mean you have to give him all the credit. Still, I mean, Age of Extinction was hella rad. Optimus got pissed off and then kicked a air conditioning unit like a soccer ball into a glass shield shit and almost killed a man. And then he did kill a man. Bayverse. Next. Skylark27 asked, wait, you have short hair too? Insert cat emoji. Yes, I do. I just cut it a few weeks ago. And it's still short. Take that, society. I'm not a boy. You don't know that. Anna Dra asked, what's your favorite Transformers music? Oh my god. My favorite Transformers music, I think you guys are referring to like soundtracks and shit. The Transformers Prime theme song is like my favorite thing in the whole entire world. I can play it on the piano. I can play it on guitar with like actual like stringy things. Well, I used to be able to. I probably can't do it anymore. But I downloaded the 10-minute version of that opening theme song by Brian fucking Tyler. You get an award. You get an applause. That man, he turned if you guys have ever listened to the Transformers Prime theme song, it goes, you know how in G1 they go, well, okay, the song is da-na-na-na-na, like, oh my god! That is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Transformers Prime theme is my favorite Transformers music, ever. Ever, ever. Music Canon, hey Kathy, asked, so Speedy, when did you get into the Transformers fandom? I got into the Transformers fandom almost 2 years ago. My anniversary is coming up. Thank you guys. Alright guys, it has been a wonderful time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for, like, you know, inserting yourself in my life. I was reading off of DeviantArt, if you guys were wondering. That's why that's there. Ratchet and Optimus, say bye. Say bye, OTP. Okay, wait, he's waving. I swear he's waving. Oh, and nap time. Bye. Oh, the more you know. Imagination. Hello, knee. Say hi, you overexposed kneecap, you. Hello, bumpy chair. Okay. He's so hot. And, to answer the second part of your question for Fleflishrin, I don't language. And I kind of just binged. Can I not have a stroke during one video recording, please? Sorry, the maintenance guy has decided to stand in front of the door while I'm filming this. Oh my god. What is your life about? Yeah, hey, okay, anyway. 20 minutes in and we're already Shia LaBeoufing this shit. Hot damn. Great AIDS! Please do not ever think that you suck at drawing because you see art. That's an ant. This ant just crawled right up in front of me. I'm not even sure where he came from. Okay, you can stay there. We'll let him crawl around so I don't have to hurt him. I don't know. I'm a weird child, but I love you guys. A lot. A lot.